Fire Nice, Alchemy Rising. Uh, so yeah, I want to get into this message about something, bro. America is about to fucking fall, bro. We are about to fall like we've never seen it. And it's like I'm out here, I see this shit. I see this. Um, and see, this is gonna be a build up everything. I was talking about. It's a lot of stuff that it's just like people are gonna ignore before I even get into it. They're gonna laugh. They're not gonna believe in it. The conspiracy, which really the whole conspiracy thing was just invented by our government it's a word invented by the CIA back in the 1950s and 60s. Just so people would divert from the truth and run to a lie. And see, they made these Purge movies and all these other things, Escape from New York, LA, all these other things, so people wouldn't buy it, they wouldn't believe in it. They'd call it a movie, they call it entertainment. And the facts is you don't want to be in any of those places when shit really hits the fan. Because I'm telling you right now, when I was bringing it up, I'm sure people heard what I said in my other message about MK Ultra people. Those are real government programs, and they've been government programs the whole time, our whole lives. Just you don't grow up in, I guess, having occult families or something, or grow up in Luciferian families, you wouldn't know anything about it because it's almost like you're standing from the inside out, from the outside and looking in, or you don't know anything about it. And I was talking about, wouldn't it be crazy, and especially with these movies, right? And other things as well. They send all these people who have been altered up to the surface, so when they give them the go, and so what I mean when these people's minds are altered, right? It's just like their whole memory's been fried. They've been given these neuralizers like you see in those Men in Black movies where they erase their memory and they can't remember anything, and they're basically given to these new families and stuff. Basically, they're just told what to do, so it's just like they release these people out. And just like in those Purge movies, they have like weapons and all this stuff, and they go around and just everybody and they're killing everything. And how they're gonna play it off in the news and media and everything, saying like, you're seeing all the riots and everything now happen in different parts like New York and different areas over Trump or whatever they're talking about. I saw a riot outside of the BlackRock building in New York, and see, just like George Floyd and all these other ones, they start killing people, and they use these people, pay protesters, they MK Ultras or whatever. And just like in those Purge movies, they're going around and people are getting targeted, they're getting killed, so on and so forth. And so collision and everything has to come before something else is gonna come. And so, what does this mean for all of us, right? Like, what does this mean for everybody who's out here, not a part of any of that, and you're just out here working your job, you have kids or whatever? It's just like, you're gonna have to get, I would say you would have to really just defend yourself, hopefully move, get into a better place, be ready to be defiant, and bro, I'm telling you right now, if you have to kill some people, you better be you're gonna have to do that, because I believe wholeheartedly it's going to get so bad we're gonna have to start killing people. Like literally, people are gonna have to come together, and just like in these other shows, movies, like you're gonna have to come together instead of us being divided, because that's what they want. We have to come together, and the people that are not gonna come together and that are either the altered ones, or they're just paid protesters, or they're just not against you. And I believe it's going to get so bad, cannibalism is going to, like, people are going to start not only killing people, they're going to start eating people too. Yes, they've been putting that stuff in our food and everything too. But just like in the shows like Walking Dead, everything, where they're not going around just killing people, they're eating them, it's going to get that bad. You better believe it right now. And I'm telling you, I hope a lot of more people have plans in place. Because looting, rioting, stealing, killing each other, eating each other, yes, humans, dogs, whatever, raping, pillaging, man, demoralize society, demoralize everything. And so go where you feel like is best for you to go and do what's best for you. In a way, I hate to say, like, I know people have been selfish, like, help out who you can, but it's just like, at the same time, I feel like, honestly, and I do believe that people are going to be out here and they're going to start getting targeted for no reason, right? You don't even have to do anything. It's just going to be for no reason, because I feel like it's not people, right? It's these lower level entities that have taken over people's minds. These lower level entities that are working on this lower level frequency. That, especially when people start eventually take that Neuralink, what do you think it's going to do? It's going to activate this vril, the vril in people's sperm, and it's going to eventually take over their whole minds. And basically, have you ever seen the whole white, like, you ever seen the show Black Mirror, where, like, they put on those, like, Newman things, and then, like, to activate it, and their eyes turn white? It's going to be like that. Their eyes are going to start changing colors, like white and black, just like those devices. And see, that's the vril that has taken over their minds, because they're going to be in a complete state of hypnosis. So it's just like, little Susie is going to be out here thinking that's her mom, but that's not actually her mom anymore. Kevin's going to think it's his dad, but it's not going to be his dad. It's not going to be your friend anymore. It's not going to be your brother, sister, mom, dad. They're not going to be who you thought they were. These lower level entities have taken over their minds. They've drawn them. They've taken them over. And they're going to come after you. Just like those body snatcher movies where they point at you and they scream. And they're ready to kill you, eat you, whatever. And it's not just them. They're going to have other people, other ones, other entities, us versus them. Except them are going to come after us. And I'm telling you right now, I think honestly for a little bit, it's going to start looking like Armageddon out here. I'm not saying because, you know, if anyone's ever read the Bible, right? Whoever believes in it. Armageddon, like, I believe this is gonna come before Armageddon, because Armageddon's gonna be even worse. But this is just actually the fall of this system, right? Before this beast system, AI system is coming. So it's gonna be chaos. And how I said it's represented by this clown spirit. It's a trickster spirit, but it represents as chaos too. What was that band? I was just listening to this band. I think I said about the whole Ice Nine Kills thing. They just posted this video, and he's dressed up, and he has that whole Joker's face. And the whole looting thing, it's going to happen everywhere. Possibly even small towns too, but it's going to hit bigger cities more. So if anyone has a chance to get out of these bigger cities, you need to hurry up and do that. You really need to hurry up and do that, because I can't stress it more. People can laugh about this and say, oh, he's lying, he's full of it. Like, what is this guy even talking about, right? Bro, you have no idea what is about to happen. And I believe it's going to be worse than people imagine. And the other thing is, eventually, we're going to have these things come out of the ground. They're not humans, but they're creatures, they're giants, all this other stuff. Your Nephilim, your Behemoths, your reptilians or whatever are going to eventually come out of the ground, and people have never seen these things, so they're automatically going to start screaming. They're not going to know what to. They're going to be freaking out, right? So, man, I feel like this is the time where people have to get adjusted to being uncomfortable. You have to get adjusted to doing different things than what you've always known. Like, your whole life, right? You're used to doing things you know you're comfortable. What is, like, familiar to you? Like, maybe you'll go to school, you'll go to work or whatever. Bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to, it's gonna be like snap out of it, like snap out of this hypnosis, snap out of your programming. You're gonna have to like rewire your brain to even go to another state, go to a new place, meet new people, do something else. I'm telling you right now, if you're not the person to do that, man, you're gonna have to like get some ammunition or do something, board up your house or do something else. And you know what? I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm trying to put a spirit of fear. I'm trying to get people to wake up, because I feel like more people need to wake up that government doesn't care about you. The system doesn't give a shit about you. The system wants you dead, bro. The government wants you dead. A lot of things don't want you thriving, man. They've got us in this wrong mindset. And so, but the people that are gonna go into the system that'll take the Neuralink, whatever, heck, man, you can only tell them like so much. Eventually, you can't tell anymore. You just gotta let people do what they want to do. You know, and you know what? You can come to find that out the hard way. But people are gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. You have to let them go. Doesn't matter who it is. And eventually, I do believe that you're gonna have to let go of everything you've ever known to not take the Neuralink, to literally get out of the system, man. Because I'm telling you, it's like I was talking to you before. This system is literally. There's a guy online I watched, Jonathan Clegg. This system is literally in the that all-consuming snake. So it's like negative Rh blood type, right? These blue bloods. It's consuming its own stuff, but it's also consuming other beings that are not like it too, right? And I was also thinking about something else, especially all these people, either famous or like people born with negative Rh, right? And the altered ones. You know, they're a part of this system too, but they die with it as well. But dude, I'm telling you right now, let everything, and I was saying this like even years ago, the unfamiliar will have to become your familiar. The familiar has to become the unfamiliar. You're going to have to literally leave everything you've known and to transfer, because this world is transitioning into a new system, so you're going to have to transition, not into that system, the new system, you're going to have to transition even if it's going off grid or something, man. Because when I say this place is about to start turning up in here, like we're about to turn up, this place the system is about to turn up on you, bro. And you need to get mentally prepared here. This is the first place they're always going to try to sell you something. It's not always about the physical appearance that makes you strong. It's here that makes you strong, more strong than anything else. More strong than anybody in this world will try to tell you. It's always here. This is where the seed's always going to be planted beforehand. This is like, yeah, that's it. Get mentally prepared and don't let the system turn up on you. Go and do what you got to do now. Because things are going to start things, I know they seem like they're changing, but they're going to start really rapidly changing very soon. You have kids or anything, just do what's right for them as well. I'd say do what's more right for them than for yourself. Actually, not. You need to do what's right for your kids, but do what's right for you. But they should always come first before anything else. Just I don't know, just go and be prepared. Just be prepared. Maybe that'll be my closing. Just be prepared here. Out of anything else, yeah, I'll say that. Always be prepared more mentally. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, we're not fully collapsed how it's going to be, because America is eventually going to be fully collapsed. And see, everywhere else in this world, they're looking at us, right? They're staring at us, and they know, I believe, honestly, people in these other countries and other nations, when they look at us, they know we're about to fall, right? Because other countries have fallen just like we have in the past. And these elite people know exactly what they're doing. They've been wanting this the whole time. These Luciferians, George Soros, his son, all these people are part of these systems, these big bankers, corporations. They've always wanted it. And so it's always been a step-by-step plan and order, and their plan is almost fulfilled, the New World Order or whatever, but that's where we're getting ready to step into. And but the thing is, though, their whole system is going to break and fall too. They think, yeah, they're going to win for a little bit, but their system's going to collapse eventually as well. AI is not going to be, AI will be here for a little bit, but it's eventually going to collapse as well. It's not going to be here forever. But as far as the meantime goes right now, mentally, and you've probably heard someone get your house together as an order, as in, I would say that would have to be more here, getting your house in order more here than anything else. And eventually, yes, if you're not the type person, strong will, whatever, you have to eventually be ready to lose it. Lose it all, man. Like, lose it all. And see, a lot of people are not going to be out here and they're not going to be ready to lose it all. Or maybe they just don't know what that means. I would say if you have someone who's going to come into your house and say you're going to take this or die, or convert over to Islam, or you're going to have to die, bro, like, what does that mean when I say that to you? Like, what does that mean? Someone comes in there wearing a freaking mask or something, I'm about to take your kids. And they're literally like, what is it, the whole thing? I've been seeing these videos talking about taking homeless from America. Where's all the homeless going? I believe they're taking people off the streets and everything. They were talking about euthanizing the homeless, and I thought that was a joke. Until someone actually posted another video and said it's not a joke, they're actually really doing that. And they're actually, what they're doing is when they deny the access, I believe they're taking them away in either white vans or some kind of thing, and they're putting them in these facilities saying, if you don't take this injection or do what we want to give you, we're going to lethally inject you, and you're going to die. And what do you, see, this is the thing, like, what do you think is going to happen to all of us people who just work, who are not homeless, who just are trying to survive and live and everything? They're going to start separating people away from their kids and all this stuff and putting them in facilities and everything once this other wave, and yes, another wave of COVID is going to hit, but it's not what you think it is. That's coming too. Lockdowns, possibly even, I've even heard blackouts, but I'm telling you, man, what does that mean when I say that? Get ready to lose it all. And I can't really say like what that, from my own beliefs, I can say, well, yeah, it means like even, I'd say even your life, but honestly, I'm going to let other people ask that to themselves and see what it means to you. Like, what does it really and truly mean to lose everything, to lose it all? Like, what does that mean to you? And you know what? You're going to have to be the one to answer that for yourself. It's not up to anybody else. Like, what does that mean to you? So, just be prepared and do what's right for you now. The system has never cared or loved you. We've been under hypnosis, I know that, and trying to get everybody thinking that they're going to become famous, a celebrity. You know, you're going to be the greatest all-star, you're going to be the greatest person, like you're going to be able to buy a house, you're going to live the American dream. Bro, the American dream has been dead for so long now. It died years ago, bro. It's been dead. But they keep us in the state of hypnosis. And see, the state of hypnosis, what do you think that is? That's Neuralink, bro. It's like these real entities, once they get signaled through that electromagnetism, those electro signals that they're going to have in the Neuralink to signal out this real with it, which is in your sperm, by the way. And it's almost like I could see a vision or something, right? A dream. I could see like people over there, they're humped over, right? And then once that Neuralink activates, it's almost like, it's literally straight up out of a movie. It's like they all come alive, and then like they start staring at you, and then like these entities are like talking to them or something, to this AI real stuff, and they know who to target and who not to target, and they're gonna start coming after the ones that don't have it. And you know what? You don't even have to tell them and say anything. They're already gonna. This is the creepy part. They're already gonna know if you're like them or not. And see, yes, you've heard the phrase, "It's us versus them." It's us versus these non-humans that have these entities taking them, AI entities that have taken over their minds. And see, that's the thing. They're gonna look just like you. They're gonna look just like people, but they're not. And that's where a lot of deception is going to fall for a lot of people. Thinking, oh yeah, I'm going over to my friend's house, which really they're going to be putting parasites or whatever. It's just like, you remember that movie, The Faculty, where it's just like, came out in the 90s. They would start following people around that were not like them, stare at you. They had the vril in them, those parasites. It's going to be similar to that. And the people that they would take in the back of class or the back of like the rooms or whatever, say I need to have a word with you, or they would do whatever. And they would put those parasites in and they would change. They wouldn't be them anymore. So like the person you knew that was different is not them anymore. Say, wait, you're not the person I knew. And then they start coming after you. I'm telling you, man, you don't have to believe that, but I'm telling you, man, when I say things are about to turn up in here and stuff like you've never seen before, I mean that. I really mean that, bro. Things are gonna be look so different. You're not even gonna recognize. This is not my home. It's not your home, bro. It is not your home anymore, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna end this message here, mentally here. You don't have to believe anything I'd say, but I know these things will come to pass eventually. It's a matter of time, right? Mentally have things in check. Fire nice.